what can I say about the fish situation? What a load of codswallop. Basically, unless French fisher people, I think that's what the phrase we're using these days, are granted more licences to fish in British water, then hell will be unleashed in the form of threats which include checking British boats, stopping them from landing in French ports, hindering customs arrangements, hiking up energy prices and even cutting off the power in Jersey. Remember Total Recall, my favourite film? They cut off the oxygen on Mars in the scene where their eyes go all boggly. Sorry, I digress. All of that seems somewhat of an overreaction and something smelt a bit fishy until this blazing revelation from the French Prime Minister Jean Castex, who has written to Ursula von der Leyen, the European Commission President, and said that it needs to be made clear that leaving the Union is more damaging than remaining in it. So basically, we're being punished for daring to leave the EU. I actually hear a lot of people blaming Brexit for this current crisis. But before we joined the EU, these waters would have belonged to the UK in any case. So you could actually argue that joining the EU has actually caused this. A lot of the problems we're facing are, in my view, more a result of globalisation, which joining the EU could be seen as an example of. Globalisation is a bit like the reverse of Brexit, and it's actually a stark reminder that we shouldn't have sold out our means of production to other countries who will, in case of war or dispute, flex their muscles and exert pressure on the things that they own that we rely on, like gas, electricity, water, and even PPE. I mean, remember that one. Our reliance on China for the most basic things meant we didn't have the internal capacity to accommodate the people in this country. It's a no-brainer. As a result of our reliance on foreign labour, we've lost skills like nursing, shipbuilding, plumbing, truck driving, because we bought into this notion that we could import everything on the cheap and we wouldn't actually have to lift an industrial finger to get the less popular jobs done. Well, now, of course, it's come to bite us on the behind because Brexit has exposed just how fragile we've allowed ourselves to become. And if we had carried on with that trajectory, we'd have found ourselves even further up the creek without a paddle. It's not so much about taking control, but more about being in control. Well, this latest debacle is heating up faster than the planet. The French are talking about the UK paying for migrant checks at Calais, which cost the French almost £7 million per year. The British border has been enforced on French soil since the treaty signed in Le Touquet in 2003, which prevents migrants from reaching the UK, where they can claim asylum. And to be honest, this all needs an overhaul in any case. In my mind, the UK needs processing centres in Calais so that migrants can claim asylum for the UK from Calais to stop perilous channel crossings and dangerous attempts to stow away on trucks. This whole situation with the EU is like a bad relationship. We've all had one of those. I've had quite a few. An ex who simply can't accept the fact that it's over, unleashing every possible weapon in their armament. Thank God they haven't got an EU army.